I grew up in Hillside, New Jersey. I lived a couple of different places in Hillside since I was 13 years old. But when I was 18 years old and I graduated high school, I did my small stint in college. And then I ended up traveling all over because I was working for my mother's travel company. I had just gotten married. My whole family was there, so I thought, well, if I want to have babies, I want to be home near my family. And one day my husband got a phone call and he got transferred to the Renaissance here in Nashville, Tennessee. I had both of my children, and afterwards I just decided it was time for me to go back to work. I wasn't as good a mom as I could be if I wasn't working. I needed to balance out my life. I just happened to have been at a party and one of my children spit up on me and I was in the bathroom and somebody came up and they told me all about this DreamWorks record label they were opening. I don't know what made me say it, but I said, oh my God, I do parties. But that's how I got started. I have to tell you, there's so many events that we have done and they're just all so extraordinary. They are jaw-dropping. We don't do anything cookie cutter, everything is customized. And because we do so many of the record labels, I always have to make sure that there's not even the same item on a menu. When you're on site, you're working on adrenaline, but you're really excited because remember, you've worked weeks putting something together. You could work months putting something together. And then all of a sudden it's coming to fruition and you're getting to see that. So that gets you going more and more and that keeps your adrenaline going. Well, here we are, maybe a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, and we had all of our events planned. Now mind you, there's 10 events on CMA night and you have a lot to deal with on CMA night. We had our street closure for months. We had a street closure planned. And we were going to do an event at Avenue, and we were going to tent the street and do this huge event that was probably going to have about 1,000 or 1,200 people. Maybe 2 weeks before, the city decided they wanted to pull the permit because of CMA night. It's too crowded. Nashville's growing in leaps and bounds. I mean, they didn't want to close any streets, and we really had to scramble to move this event. And everybody's freaked. Everybody was panicked. Once again, we make the impossible possible. There was no way we were going to go back and tell this client, no, we couldn't have your event here. We were going to make this happen and it was going to be bigger and better than ever. And it was. The staff today does not have to do what I did 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it was my husband and I were just pushing in tables and laying chairs and dropping linen and really trying to do anything and everything that we could to make that event spectacular. I think that has made my company and my team as good as they are because they know that I'm not afraid to get dirty, so they're not afraid to get dirty. I would never want my staff or my team to ever be afraid to talk to me or ask me to be a part of it or ask for my advice. But as the years go on and we get smarter through our business and we know how to do things, I mean, the girls know that they can hire these people to do that labor because what we need them to do is we need them to be creative. We need them to have the mindset. We need them to look at something and know the detail. For many, many years, I always thought it was all about me. It had to be me. I had to do everything. And then I had breast cancer, and I was forced out of the company for a little while. I had to take care of my health, and I was left with no choice but to let some of the girls handle it. I thought I was going to have to close. And that was the start of me trying to let go a little bit. And as the years have gone on, I've realized I have to take care of myself. There's other things I want to do. I want to write a book. I want to be the face of the company. I want to talk to clients. I want to be able to go to CMA parties and enjoy the CMA parties that all the girls put together. But in order for me to do that, I had to really let go of the control, which was very difficult for me to do. But what I realized is, you know what? I see me in every single one of them. They do such a great job and they're so creative. We've given them all the tools that I have never had when I was growing up in the industry. I have a great team, a wonderful, wonderful team, and they've proven to run this company probably as good, if not better than me. There is no end to what we could do, and we do make the impossible possible. It'll just keep going. We'll just keep going. I would really like me to be able to take all of my expertise and share it with the world. I really would. That's my goal.